Hello, Garage Army. Hope you're all well out there. I'm getting better after being a little bit sick this week, and I decided that I would like to go live just for the hell of it. So I'm going to just show off a whole bunch of stuff that I bought, which I shouldn't have. So it was the beginning of the month, and I gave myself a little bit of leeway, and I went onto Whatnot, and I bought some stuff, and I also bought some stuff on eBay and Amazon, and it all seemed to come in at once. So I thought I would just go ahead and show this stuff off. So the first thing that I want to talk about is, of course, that Roger Corman died. And if you've been watching my channel at all, you know that I've been featuring some of his movies, and I've been buying some of his DVDs. Now this set is called the Roger Corman's Cult Classics, and they are available also on Blu-ray, and many of them are pretty cheap for what you get. So they all have commentaries in their special features and a lot of extras. And I'm getting these for about $10. Some of them are at the most 18, I think. And they have at least, I would say, 10 of these available. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how many of these are available, but they do have some available. And for what you get, this is well worth it. So again, Roger Corman died, and he made over 300 movies. So it's probably going to be next to impossible to get all of his movies. They probably not even all on VHS, let alone DVD or Blu-ray. Of course, one of his most famous movies was one of his earlier ones, which was the plant one. What's that one called? Feed Me Seymour. I'm forgetting the name of the plant movie. Okay, well, you know which one I mean. So it gave Jack Nicholson, I think, his start. Like he was there was a very young Jack Nicholson in that movie. I think it was his first role. Anyways, he gave so many directors their start, and many went on to do a lot of great things with their careers. So, like I said, these movies are not only you get the movie and you get all the special features, but they also have what do you call it? Reversible art. So you could decide which art to choose. So either this one or the reversible art, which is pretty cool for these sets. All right, so that was Roger Corman, and I also got a supply. What do I say? Not a supply. I got an order in from my comic shop, which is pretty bad for me because I end up spending a lot of money with their shipping and everything. But I have 13 slabs to show off. So throughout the show, I'm just going to grab a slab and open it, and then I'm going to tell you how much I paid for it. So I'm going to do the first one. I haven't opened these. I just took them out of the box. The boxes are all sealed. I'm going to go ahead and open it. And then you could try to guess how much I paid for it. And remember, I go for the low hanging fruit. If people outbid me by much, I just stop bidding. It's not worth it to me. I'm a casual collector. Of course, I try to get as many as I can in a certain series. Like I'm trying to get the Teen Titans. I'm trying to get John Byrne's Next Men in this because they're pretty cheap. So I got this 30-cent Thor, and you could see the grade is 7.5. Now most people want 9.4 and above, right? And so for me, to get this comic, now what I do when I look for it is I make sure it doesn't have any spine ticks. So I don't want comics to present that have spine ticks unless they're like really really old, right? And this one didn't have any spine ticks, and even though it has a 7.5 because it has off white to white pages, and yeah, I don't know why it got such a low. I guess there's a little corner ding up there. I don't know, but that to me is a beautiful comic. Hi, Dave, the pickup artist. So let me go ahead and show you first saw Piranha on HBO when they showed two movies a night. Do you know I first that's strange because I first saw the Exploding Head movie. Which one was that? Oh, Galaxy of Terror. This used to be on HBO when I was a kid, and I remember because on HBO you couldn't choose, right? You would just have to sit through the movies that were there, and they used to have this one on rotation, and that's when I first saw it. And I mean, I was pretty young when I saw this, and of course, everyone said it was like an Aliens ripoff, whatever. But yeah, and it has that infamous, worm rape scene in it, and it's got uh the lady from Joni Loves Chachi in it. So yeah, I don't actually know if I've seen Piranha. I just recently got this. I've seen the remake, so I may have seen this when I was young. I just can't remember. But I bought this recently, and I was going to watch it and feature it. But I mean, look at all the wonderful special features on these movies, and I believe I got this for 9.97 on Amazon. I mean, it's so totally worth it. So back to my slab. How much do you think I paid for this? I'm going to tell you. So my first slab, this was Thor number 248. No, this was 255. So I've got another Thor in here coming up. Where is it? It's not on here. Thor 255. Yeah. So for this one, I paid $18. Oh, that's kind of a lot, right? That's almost my upward limit. So, but when you think about, I think it costs more than $20 to get a book slabbed. So to get it for 18, I think that's a pretty good deal. So another slab for my collection. All right, like I said, I have a bunch of slabs to go over, but I'll intersperse them. All right, I want to talk about some magazines that I got. So I have a bunch of these magazines, illustrations. So this is the newest one, and I'm totally in love with these magazines because they have articles on bygone illustrators, people that we really don't think about, or at least I don't know anything about these people, so for me it's an education. But they have these beautiful full page spreads of their art and where they came from, and they talk about why they're important. I mean, these magazines are so beautiful. So this particular artist also did movie posters. So this is Van Ryan Express. Is that right? Von Ryan's Express, and I'm pretty sure that's Frank Sinatra, right? I don't remember this movie too well. I probably need to see it, but that's the unadorned art without the all the movie logos and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, yeah, these magazines, they're a little pricey. I think they cost, this one is $15. But for a magazine, that's I think it's well worth it. So this is one of the most recent issues. I do not have every issue. So this one is issue 83, and I have about 20 issues of this magazine. Maybe less than that. Hi, Sleepy. And it's a great movie. Yeah, oh, Piranha, I'm definitely gonna watch it soon. But the real gem that I got, oh, I have a banner. Hold on, if I could do that. Will it show the banner? Oh, there you go. Wait, live viewer comments show up on, this is an example. What the heck? That's not the banner I made. That's the banner I made. Oh my goodness. All right. Um so did I pay cover price? So I bought both of these, the magazine that I'm going to show. I bought them on uh DCBS. And DCBS usually has some kind of discount, usually up to 40%. I don't remember if I paid full price for these on DCBS. The unfortunate thing is they only have the most recent issues, so I was able to pick these up. And this one is even pricier. This one I think costs $25. Now, both these magazines are from England, So if you want to, you can order back issues, but you are paying full price plus shipping. But this is my first magazine from this. It's the same company, and I think the reason it's more expensive is the paper quality. It's really nice, but again, they take these artists and they break them down, and I mean, you get this full page art. It's just really stunning. So last night I actually read this one about Jesus Blasco. Didn't know anything about him, and after I read this, I started researching his work, and they talk about why this. Like for example, this was one of his most famous pieces, and it was often imitated. Right? Like who knew? And he very famous, especially in Europe. But if you could see this up close, you could see how beautiful it is. And the article went on to say how he would have different styles based on what he was drawing. So this one is like a Prince Valiant type, and this one is a more drama. And you could totally see a difference in the quality there. Not the quality, but the style. They do have subscriptions. Actually, I'll show you the subscription page, and I think for for this magazine, it was or is 80 or wait, maybe 98 pounds for 4 issues, which is I think an annual subscription. So let me find it. They have it on here, and I'll also give you the website. So if you want to look it up, you can also buy back issues there. I was lucky. Here it is in the magazine. That is the page that shows it, and you can see the information at the bottom. You can email them at illomag@gmail.com. There's a phone number. Oh, this is out of Decatur, Illinois. Um, Illustration magazine. So it's $15 per magazine plus $4 for postage. Uh, but in this one, I went on the website that they gave, and this one was out of UK. Let me see if I can find that. And they did have subscriptions, so I'm looking for that now. So there it is. It's under book. Can you see that? Bookpalace.com. I went right there, and you could see Europe, USA is $85. If you spend that much, you 85 pounds, you get post free. So I looked up the pound, and it's I think either 1.25 or 1.5 per dollar. So I think for a subscription, you might be paying $100, so maybe $25 a magazine, something like that. I mean, it is pricey, but these magazines are gorgeous. Yeah, they are amazing. So one more flip through in this magazine. There is some risque stuff on this, so I'm going to cover this up. I mean, one of these artists, I think I'm allowed to show that, but yeah, you get some. Not everybody was. They were drawing pulp stuff, but I mean, look at that. I mean, imagine opening up the page of this magazine and seeing these gorgeous illustrations and then the explanations behind them. So, like I said, it really is kind of eye opening for me because a lot of these illustrators are from 75 to 100 years ago, or sometimes more, and I've never heard of them. So it's a really cool. Yeah, naughty, naughty. It is. All right. So let's go ahead. And like I said, I have 13 slabs. So I'm going to open up my second slab and I'm going to tell you the price for it. Sleepy Loves Slabs. Sleepy Loves Slabs. That should be your new channel name. Sleepy Loves Slabs. So I'm opening up. They're all unopened. I took them out of the box. So I'm opening them up. And I'm going to tell you what I paid for them. Let me get rid of that box. It's the second box. Oh, all right. So I got this Predator versus Magnus robot fighter. And of course, I got this because of the Barry Windsor Smith art. I dug it. And this one is a 9.4, which is actually kind of a high quality. There was actually another one in this series, and someone was really bidding on it and wanted it. And so I let that one go. Now, what did I pay for this one? So this is Predator versus Magnet. Sleepy. Please put in the comments, how much do you think I paid for this? It's a 9.4. It's a slab. Tell me what you think. What you think? If you can. If you can't, no problem. So I paid, drum roll, I paid $11 for that. Tell me that's not worth $11. Like I said, to get something, oh, you thought 12? To get something slab costs at least $20. So I got it for way less than the cost of slabbing and the magazine itself. So yeah, you know what? If you actually wanted to take this out of the slab, you would be paying $11 for the comic, which I think is way too much to pay for the comic. That's not an $11 comic. Yeah, you were close, but I thought you would go higher because it's nice. Okay, I have books, records, 2 stacks of comics. I don't know. I got so much to show off, so I'm gonna go with this comic. So I also got this from. This was the only slab that I didn't get from my comic shop. So I got this Spider-Man. It says John Romita Spider-Man. It's number 5, but this is a comic from Argentina. And I wanted it for that cover. They actually had 2 for auction, and I bid on both, but someone else started bidding on the other one, and they drove the price up. And I didn't want it as much. I really wanted that cover. I love it, and I ended up paying. So what do you think I paid for that? Sleepy. Exactly. Why do people think that that's worth slabbing? I don't get it. And I'm happy because I get them so cheap. So what do you think I paid for that comic? I think I paid a little too much. And I'm going to tell you why I went ahead and paid for it. Because this is a comic that I think is not going to come around every day, right? I've never seen many comics from other countries. They're I don't think they're worth a lot, but they're just not available to us. And so I paid 20. No, I paid $7 for this. And I was very happy to pay that because I love John Romita. I love that. And I mean, obviously it's a reprint and it's going to be in Spanish, but look at that cool cover. $7. And I actually think I paid too much for that. Okay, Sleepy. Do you want me to go over old comics or new comics? Which would you like to see? Old or new? I've got a stack of both. Old, new, old, new. Or anybody else. There's 5 other people out there. Throw it in the comments. First one, old or new, old or new. The first one who says it wins. These are the old ones. I'll go through them fast. So you know it won't be they kind of, what does it say? They kind of repainted the Romita. Yeah, they do. The coloring is off. That's for sure. I think they tried to modernize it in a way to make it not look so old. Yeah, they took away the classic covers, but I still wanted it. All right, anybody? Okay, Sleepy says new. So let's go ahead and go through the new comics. So I got my DCBS order in, and I got 5 epics. I'm not going to show those off, but I did get a bunch of comics. Half of them are my husband's. So I got this. This is Blood Hunt number 1, a negative space cover, and I just thought that was really cool. And like somebody's outside, so my dog's okay. Oh, sorry about that. So negative space cover. Aries, stop. So I mean, look at the detail, even in the part where he's there. I mean, that doesn't look like the Blade I know, but still pretty cool. Look at that. So I don't know if you're following this, but it's an event comic, I think. And I know that Doctor Strange gets taken over by Dracula, becomes a vampire or something like that. That's all I know about it in a couple of issues. This is a facsimile edition of Showcase Presents the Green Lantern. This is number 22. I'm so happy to get these reprints. Another facsimile of Uncanny X-Men, the first appearance of Dazzler. I guess she's going to be in a movie, and they were saying that it was going to be Taylor Swift playing Dazzler. I don't know if that's true or not, but hey, that's what they've been saying. Uh, you want me to go slower? Toss out the link. Oh, okay. So let me put the link in. Oh wait, that's not how you do it. You can't paste. You have to use the double finger method. And let's see. There you go. Did it get in? Oh, there it is. So if you'd like to join in, while you're joining, I have another facsimile of Brave and the Bold, Kid Flash, Aqualad, and Robin. And you got this. Look at this guy. He's like a revolutionary twister holding, I don't know, a Native American staff like with grenades on it. I don't know. This is all over the place. This is probably going to be fun to read. Did you get the link? StreamYard.com. You know what? That might not be the correct link. I don't think let me put hold on. I forget how to do the link. Wait, mute setting. Oh, invite. Hold on. I don't think this is yeah, that wasn't the right link. I sent Sleepy off somewhere. Okay, here's the link. All right. There's the link in case anybody wants to join. All right. I might have given you the wrong one. Yeah, my neighbors are outside and they're doing some stuff, so that's why. Here's another. This is a more modern. I got a couple modern reprints. I don't mind because look at that, like George Perez art on that. I think they're reprinting the entire thing, and then they're gonna put this one out. I think in a gallery edition. I think that's what they're gonna do. Another more modern Spider-Man. I wish they would stick to reprinting older issues. Here's a pretty cool Wonder Woman. Like, look at the art on that. Isn't that pretty? Here's an Alex Ross. So Alex Ross has been killing it on the Fantastic Four. Like, look at that. That does not look like a Fantastic Four issue. That looks like, Femme Fatale or whatever. Fatale. That looks like a Brubaker cover, doesn't it? Hey, Sleepy, let me add you to this stage. There you go.
Hi.
Let me make it like this.
I just woke up a little while
I was
ago.
just showing off that cover. Do you feel good? You got rest?
Yeah, I feel a lot better, but I'm just discombobulated because it was a nap. So I'm realizing. Anyway, show that Fantastic Four cover again. That was really nice.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's like a femme. What do you call it?
Is that Alex Ross or someone else?
Yeah, it is. No, I'm pretty sure it's Alex Ross. He's been killing it on the Fantastic Four covers. And
I've been hearing Fantastic Four is really good these days, but I haven't. I've been putting off reading them.
Yeah, but the interior art is more like manga style. I mean, if you look at it, it's.
I mean, I'm not anti-manga style, but I don't want that in the Fantastic Four. Maybe other people do.
Yeah, it's very weird. Like, look at this interior art. It's probably good, but I'm buying it for the cover. I mean, I love Alex Ross. I mean, look at that. That's gorgeous.
Are all your new comics bought for the cover? Do you read the comics,
or do you just Sleepy?
I froze. Oh, I can't tell that I froze.
I don't know if it's you or me, but you're totally frozen.
You can hear my voice, but or not.
Sorry, couldn't hear you.
Okay. Huh. Let me try something.
You're breaking in and out. I don't know if it's my connection or yours, but you're frozen and your voice comes in every once in a while. Yeah. Oops. Sorry, Sleep. I hope it's not my connection. So I went ahead and bought this. I haven't been buying a lot of the Spawn stuff, even though the cover art is really good, but I like that pose. And so I went ahead and grabbed that, and the back cover is pretty nice too. So let's look at the interior art of this. Um, yeah, it's pretty good. It's so I think I mean it must be a Spawn offshoot, and I know Sleepy already has these. Just in case, let me put the the link in the comments in case anybody wants to join. But I've been really looking forward to this. I mean, that cover is gorgeous. And I know Sleepy was like about it, but not me. I absolutely love that cover, and I couldn't wait. Now the second cover, I am iffy about. I still wanted it, um, but I just think that one is okay. It's cool. The colors are cool. There we go. Did you hear? Did you hear me dissing you, Sleepy?
Hear you
Had to stay.
I didn't hear you dissing me. Am I frozen now?
I said that. I can hear your voice better, but yeah, your image is frozen. I wonder what's going on.
That's weird.
Do I freeze on you?
What?
No, I don't.
That's strange that I'm frozen.
Yeah, it's not working. Something's going wrong. I don't know what's going on. So what I was saying is that you said that you were just iffy about that cover, and I think that cover is amazing. I mean, total cover buy for me. Oh, no freezing for either of you. Uh-oh, so that means it's on my end. That's really strange. Thank you, Rosie, for pointing that out. Yeah, but he freezes on my screen, and then like I'm getting just a couple of words here or there. It's weird. Sorry, Sleepy. So yeah, so I bought 2 covers of this, and going forward, there are actually 5 different covers, but 2 of them, uh, I think this one was. I would have liked to have gotten this one, but I think it's really expensive. And then these usually go for at least $20 or more. So I didn't get that one, the black and white version of it, but I would really like to have that one. That one, oops, that one is really cool. Uh, so let's see what the interior art is not bad. I'm probably actually going to read this. I did get. I know that the one that I ordered this month, I think it's going to be issue number 3. There were multiple covers, but I went ahead and only got one. I got this Red Sonja. Oh, so I should say that my most recent order, my total came to $600, and I said no. So I put everything into my cart for DCBS, and I knew I had to get it down to 2, and I went ahead and got rid of a lot of my comics. And the reason it was so expensive is there were a lot of collected editions out that I wanted. I ended up getting it down to 3, which is 100 more than I'd like to spend. But I had to jettison a lot of my single issues, which is sad. But I'd rather have the collected edition than single issue comics in any event. Sleepy showed that one off, and I think he wasn't that interested in the story. I can't remember, but that cover, whoa, I wouldn't mind that guy flying at me. Come on and get me, Space Ghost. Oh, hold on. There's been some, what was this? I thought it had great coloring. Oh, okay. What was in the cart? So I had a whole bunch of, like, for example, I bought a bunch of covers like this. I know I put back the Red Sonja. I put back the Space Ghost. I put back a lot of single issues. There's also the Fatal Compendium, which covers the whole series. I put that one back. There was a couple of the magazines, like Creepy and Eerie collections, and I always get those, but I went ahead and put those back. I couldn't justify spending that much money, so I had to work within my budget. And I just had to get rid of so many things. And I know the reason why. There were so many epics that are being put out in the month that I'm getting. There was like 6 or 8 of them, and I'm glad that I have so many of the epic collections. So many. Let's see if Sleepy can get on them.
I'm stubborn.
So
I
I'm
thought I'd
hoping
try
that
again.
at a certain point I'll be able to slow.
Can you hear me?
I'm glad you're trying. So yeah, the viewers say that you're not freezing.
But I'm still freezing to
so
you.
Strange.
I'm still freezing to you.
Me, you are. Well,
Yeah.
just talk.
But that makes then we're talking
if you're
over
not
each
freezing
other.
to them.
I just don't understand what the problem is.
I don't.
I'm gonna try something.
Yeah, I don't either. It could be my internet. Maybe it's not strong today. I don't know.
I just switched to low definition. Did that help?
So, here's another Wonder Woman comic.
I guess it.
What do you think of that one? I got that one. How do I do that?
No, I switched myself
can I do
to
it?
Low definition.
Settings. I'm scared to do something. Oh, my camera definition. I did. I'm putting it down to low definition. Let's see. Okay, I made it down to low definition. Try to jump in again and see what happens. And if it doesn't work, I'll go back because I see I'm all grainy right now. Hi, Gore. And you are not freezing. I don't know, but Gore, he's freezing for me. Anyways, here's back to Wonder Woman. So I got that one for my husband. On the other hand, was pausing there for a moment. Yeah, it could be my what do you call it? My internet. Oh, all the rest of these are my husband's. So I'm just gonna go through them. I got the Elvira, Justice Ducks. So a lot of comic ones. Let's try it again.
Can you hear and see me?
So for me right now, your face is frozen.
Okay, I give up.
But everyone says you're fine. You want to say something? Go say something. And show up a comic or something. I don't know.
It's just when it doesn't really work when we can't hear each other talk because then we interrupt each other. I'll go away.
I won't talk. Oh, I was just gonna show and not talk. So this one is pretty cool, huh? The Hercules, and this one as well. I like these covers, which I know Sleepy, you said that the covers that don't really show the action, they're more art pieces. They're not as nice, but I really like these. I did get the Planet of the Apes, which I know that you've shown that one out. Look at that, Blood Hunt. That's the back cover of Blood Hunt, number 3. All right, I'll switch back to higher def. Let's go. Well, I did standard def. There we go. All right. Sorry, Sleepy. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry about that. So Sleepy says, hi, Gore. And how's the move going? And Gore, if you'd like to jump on, you can. If you have anything you want to show off. I've got about 5 more comics to show. So another Negaduck. Look at that. Isn't that a cute Thundercats cover? That's pretty cool. My husband loves Thundercats. I actually got him 3 of the Thundercats. Look at that. And another one, 3 Thundercats. And the last one is a Lilo and Stitch. I'm really liking these Dynamite comics. And the ones that I've read, they're really cool. And what I like about the back of these is that they have a lot of art and they show off all the covers of the comics. I mean, they got a lot of extra art and the comics that are upcoming. So, and then they show you all the variant covers. I really like that. Appreciate that. All right. It's time for slab number 3. Packing books, moved some bookshelves this morning upstairs. It's going to be rough. Yeah. At my age, like when I start picking up boxes, my back starts to hurt. So I don't know if maybe you need to have someone like hire someone to do it. We should fly down to help GV with the move. Yeah, we should. In the summer. No, nothing to show, but thank you. Okay. Is this the Whatnot Attic support? Yes, it is. Are you gonna? Oh, you haven't gotten yours yet. So it was hilarious because Scott was on Whatnot last night, and he bought a whole bunch of magazines, and we were talking about it as he did it. And I even jumped in the room that he was in just to to see what he was talking about. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Mm. Oh, Damien, if that could be. I appreciate the thought. It's probably real. Like I could fly down in the summer to because I know there's a couple of national parks in Texas I need to go to, but oh, that would be hot in the summer. Oh, before no, let's do my next slab. So this is slab number 3. So they're all unboxed, not boxed. I mean, I took them out of the box, but I haven't opened them. They're still sealed, and I'm going to tell you the price. You're going to have to guess the price that I paid for it. So this one is Criminal number 1 at an 8.5. It's in the plastic. That's why it's so shiny like that. But it's an 8.5, and again, it doesn't have noticeable spine ticks. So I was like, yeah, I want to buy that. So how much do you think I paid for that? Criminal number 1 from Icon. I paid. There's probably no help for Whatnot addicts until they have so much that they can't find their phone. Or as was the case with me, you almost go in debt. Like it was so bad. I had to ask somebody. I had to borrow money from somebody 1 month to pay all my bills. So I was like, at that point, I was like, no, you got to stop. You've got to stop. Yeah, it's so hot right now. It's 103 here. It's actually really hot here. I think I need my my little air conditioner for the garage. $24. Okay, good. Let's see, how much did I pay for it? So Criminal, I paid $12 for this. What a bargain, right? I mean, like I said, every time it costs at least, doesn't it? It costs at least $20 to get something, send it away and get it slabbed. Look at the back of that. $12, people. So that was slab number 3. Next, I'm going to show off this Moomin book I got. So this was put out by Drawn and Quarterly, I believe. Yes, D&Q. You could see it there. And I've never read the Moomin comic strip. And this is the first in a series of 7 or 8 of these thin books. So I took a chance on it, and I started reading it, and I'm halfway through. There are 4 comic strip series kind of things. And so they're right there, if you can see that. So I've read the first 2, and I'm going to say that this is a lot of fun. It's not what I expected. I didn't know really what to expect, but there's a lot of stuff in here that I don't think would fly in American comic strips these days. Like, they constantly insult the lead Moomin. They call him an idiot, a fathead. He jumps off a cliff and tries to drown himself in like 2 different times. Like, he's talking about killing himself and committing suicide. It's very strange. But having said that, I really enjoy it. So I'm halfway through this one, and I already have ordered the 2nd and the 3rd volume of Moomin. So I don't know. And they're not that expensive. They're $15 to $20 each volume. And look at these beautiful books. Now, of course, they're not in color, so that probably keeps the printing down. But a lot of the panels have surprising detail for a little, like a comic strip. Let's see if I can get that in there. A newspaper comic strip. And there's a lot that you could kind of lose yourself in and look at the art for something that's, kind of simple for a newspaper. You and your slabs. Well, they're so cheap. 5 years from now, what are you going to do with all those random slabs? Gore, I don't know what I'm going to do with them right now. What do you mean 5 years from now? They're just sitting in a pile. There's something wrong with me. Gore, there's something wrong. So do you have a display of all your slabs somewhere in the garage? No, because I don't have any space. I don't know what to do with them. I want to. You guys are talking practicalities here. I mean, come on. I think you should send them to Larry from Larry's Library. He doesn't have enough comics. He hates slabs. In fact, he did a slab video where he broke the slab open. It was a Godzilla comic. Or a video with slabs and the sledgehammer. Yeah, so that's what Larry did. Did you catch the teacher skit on SNL's last night? So funny. No, you know what? I'll watch it after this. My relatives in England love Moomin so much. They are upset that no one in the US cares. I care now. And I guess there's all these mugs. And I went into YouTube and I looked, and there's people showing off all their collections. Like they have a huge like bookshelf, and all is different mugs and stuff like that. Like I guess they put out collectors mugs every so often, and people buy them up. Glue the slabs to the ceiling. Hey, that's pretty cool. Although I have a couple slabs where the back art is showing, so I wouldn't want to do that. Taki, hi, how are you? So I'm about ready to show old comics, but I showed this one already. This is a Spanish version of a John Romita Spider-Man comic. I paid $7 for it. Okay, I'm rehashing what I already talked about. And I've already gone over 3 slabs. So, and then I did a Moomin. But you know what? In honor of Taki, let's go over the 4th slab. Never dated anyone named Moomin. You know what, Gore? Neither have I. If we find somebody named Moomin, Gore, we could go ahead and share. There's a series of Moomin prose novels. Yes, I'm looking to get those. They recently reprinted them. 2 companies did. So there's a book company that reprinted them in hardcover with fold-out maps. And those are a little bit more expensive. And then another company, I think Drawn and Quarterly, reprinted them, but not in as much detail. So I'm going to try to get those ones where they were reprinted with the fold-out maps. So I'm going to get those. They're on my radar. Okay, so I'm opening a slab in your honor, Taki. And then afterwards, you have to guess how much I paid for it. Okay. So this is Swamp Thing number 63. Look at that cool cover. Sorry, I can't get that centered. Swamp Thing number 63. Ooh, it's a 9.0. Pretty high for me. 9.0. How much did I pay for this? Let me get caught up while you think. Sleepy says hi. I think Gore said hi too. And then Taki said hi. It's not that kind of party. Let's make it that party. You know, you buy a bottle of alcohol and you're good to go. And Topo Gigio's back there. I can't wait for the Romana Clef about Gore's dating history. Okay, so Taki thinks $18. Sleepy says 17, and Rosie 30. So Rosie, thank you. I'm really cheap, and if people bid the price up, I just stop bidding. So I'm a low hanger when it comes to the slabs and what I'll pay for them. So I paid Swamp Thing number 63. $11. $11. Come on, that is worth it. Swamp Thing, $11. What do you think? That's a great deal. $11. So Gore said 15. Oh, Morton's here. Oh, hi. I skipped that comment. Hi, Morton. So you've been to a Moomin museum in Tampere. And is that sorry, the flag, is that Netherlands flag? So I forget which country she's from. I think Switzerland, right? I can't remember. Put it in the comments, Morton, because he'll correct me. I know he will. Now crack it open. Ain't about to. Madness, what people slab. Yeah, and I reap the benefits of it. So there you go. Moomin number 1, volume number 1. I hope you all rush out and get it because that's worthy of having. Okay, before going on to more comics, do you want albums or do you want books? First to Finland. Thank you, Morton. Norway, Finland. We're not. Should we talk about the Eurovision Song Contest, Morton? So, what's it going to be? Is it going to be books? The benefits are a pile of slabs in the corner of a garage. Yep, that's the truth, Sleepy. But isn't that true of everything that I collect? You want Natalie Portman? I don't know where that came from. Albums. Okay, thank you. So, after work on Friday, I stopped at the local record shop and I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 albums. So I'm going to go ahead and show them off. So the first one I got for $3 was Johnny Horton. And in fact, this needs to go. I hate this shrink wrap. So I'm going to throw that off. Now, that's not a beautiful cover. I'm going to admit that. But I have a CD of Johnny Horton's greatest hits, and I used to listen to it a lot. I loved that CD. So I just thought I would like to hear Johnny Horton singing live on stage. And so for $3, I went ahead and picked that up. You asked what we wanted. Well, I don't think I have Natalie Portman sitting around my garage. But if I did, she'd be all yours. No, that sounded wrong. I shouldn't do that. She's not something I can give away. She's her own woman. So next, A Child's Garden of Freeburg, something like that. Now, who knows what this is? But I thought, how cool that cover is, and I paid $3 for that. Hey guys, shh, quiet. Like I said, my neighbors are out in their driveway and they're making noise. My dogs don't like it. Oh, right, there's a lot of chats, so let me see what's going on. Ha ha ha, Gore. You asked what I wanted. I think Gore wants Natalie to change her name to Moving to Them. Well, he'll be willing to date her. Oh, okay. He'll settle for Scarlett Johansson. The other was finished with Swedish-speaking Finns. The woman is written in Swedish. Boy, facts, Damien. You deserve Natalie about the move. Okay, I'm jamming through these. Sarah Michelle and still in your 5 point. That is disturbing. I don't know what's disturbing at this state, but I just flew through those. Okay, look at this one. I paid $6 for this, but I wasn't going to pass this up. Look at this gorgeous album. High Fidelity Demonstration Record, Volume 2. I need Volume 1. What do you think of that? That is gorgeous. What do you think? That's a beauty for anybody's collection. I guess. Maybe not. So, Taki Gore says that whoever you were talking about, maybe Natalie, is in the top 10. Next, I paid $6 for this, the SOS Band, Sands of Time. I dug the cover art. So I think this is more like funk soul. I don't know. Is that the Gap Band or the SOS? I don't know. I just grabbed it for the cover, so I'll be surprised when I listen to it. I got The Many Moods of Belafonte. I paid $10 for that one. That was way too much, actually. But look at that cool cover. Oh, I love Harry Belafonte. All right, next is a Frank Zappa album. Now, I don't collect Frank Zappa's albums, but this, I paid $15 for it. This is, you'll probably know that is, for Sleepy would definitely know this. So this is an artist who did a lot of work in Heavy Metal Magazine. I think the character he did was called Ranxerox. I don't know. I haven't read it in such a long time, but that art just jumped out at me. And I was like, I'd like to have that in my collection. So there you go. The Man from Utopia. I forget who the artist is. Sleepy, do you know off the top of your head? You usually know these things. I should have looked that up. Anyways, that totally reminded me of. And I actually really liked that just because the men were always without their shirts and they were all drawn like that. So as a kid, I liked looking at that. And the final one I paid a lot for. Okay, that's not going in there. And that was this reissue of Yes's first album. That one I paid $20 for. I thought it was worth it. Yeah. So that was my most expensive. Yes, their first album. I've been on a Yes kick actually, so it was real serendipitous for me to get that. I listened. I think 2 weeks ago I did. This week I was listening to the Eurovision contest a lot. But I listened to their first like 7 albums in a row. I kept listening to them over and over again. And they're all really great. I think I stopped with the one right after their first live album. So there you go. Those were the albums that I bought. Let's see. Let's get caught up with the comments. Let me put that off to the side. So I know most of the albums I buy, most people wouldn't. So hey, I'm happy with them. I can't wait to listen to them. All right. Boy, there's a lot of comments. Johnny Horton made some good music available on Freegal. I don't know what Freegal is. Most of his music is available on Spotify, but that's not free, right? You can't own it. Yeah, I really like him. North to Alaska. So glad I don't have a turntable. Is that what you mean? Records. Oh, I wouldn't even want to think about moving records. How heavy that would be. Oh Lord. Oh, this started my beard is sticking out. No, I don't even want to think about that. Just taking them to the record store to sell them is like a pain in my back. Was SOS disco? Probably disco funk, if I had to make a guess. Pretty good prices on the vinyl. Yeah, my local record store, the prices have gone up a little bit, but they're still pretty good. And of course, I'm only buying ones that are cheap. I don't. They have more that are way more expensive, but I like I said, I'm the person that always goes for the low hanging fruit. Oh, Gore answered. It's Ransorox, which I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it, by Liberatore. Yeah, Liberatore. I guess he's a freedom fighter. I think Gore did a video about Ransorox. Oh, really? I'm gonna have to. I'll have to dig that up. Yeah, moving is tough. Absolutely. Yeah, many years ago, I need to update the Ransorox video though. Am I pronouncing it correctly? I threw an extra X there. Yeah, it's too positive for me. You mean your Ransorox video is too positive? You need to go negative? All right. It's time for another slab, or else I'm never going to get through all of these. I've got 13 of them to unslab. Here we go. I think this is slab number 5. Remember, no prize to anybody who gets this closest. All right, so this is going with my Next Men collection. I have a bunch of these already. So this is Next Men number 11, and it is a 9.2. Now, I've gotten most of my Next Men pretty cheap. So what do you think with that in mind, what do you think I paid for that? Let me check. My Next Man, I paid, oh, all right. Oh my gosh, there's so many more. So Taki says $11. Divide that in half, Taki, and you're close. I paid $6 for this. Come on, that is definitely worth it. $6 for a slab? That's a reason to have it just sitting in your garage. All right, hold on. I have to go back to these comments. Art by Tonino Liberatore. And then Freegal is available with the LA Public Library card. Yeah, a limited form of Spotify. So yeah, I actually have that. Do you have a turntable in the garage? I absolutely have a turntable in the garage. I have 3 turntables in various parts of my abode. I don't want to say house because the garage isn't part of the house, but yeah, we have 3. 4, actually 4. Let me take that back. No, the band, yes. Yes is too positive for me. Got it now. Okay, yes. They are? Yours is no disgrace. I guess that's positive lyrics. You need to read Moomin because Moomin, that Moomin character just always is trying to kill himself. 13 slabs, the postage doesn't seem worth it. Yeah, the postage was actually high. And I think I need to take a break from my comic shop because I'm spending way too much money. Let's go. Good. 11 down to 9. It's a CBCS too. Comic book. Is that that's the other comic book company. They're together, right? CBCS. Oh, Yeah, that's the slabbing company. Yeah, CBCS. I don't care which one. And in fact, when you look at it, the CBCSs you tend to get for cheaper. And so I'm happy. I'm glad because I want to get these as cheap as possible. So I'm more than happy to take something from CBCS, right? As you can see over here in the corner, right? So the other company is more reputable, I guess, and more popular, and so their slabs go for more money. $5. Okay, yeah, Rosie. It was close. 6. Oh my gosh, Rosie wins. Yes, she does. Gabriel Marquez wrote one of his novels listening to Julio Iglesias records. I love Julio. That sometimes motivates me to buy a turntable, but then reason ensues. Hmm. You can get so many albums for $1 that, and you can get cheap turntables. I don't know. It's something. There's something fun about it, but at this stage with moving and everything, it's better that you don't have all that vinyl sitting around. Breathless, the Richard Gere remake of the French film, is on Turner Classic Movies. Since it's from 1983, this is the right crowd to ask if this version is worth watching. I'm going to say that I haven't seen it. Gore probably has. Can you answer that, Gore, if you've seen it? I think I've seen the original. What maniac is slabbing these low value comics? Yeah, it makes no sense, right? Like, who's doing this? Oh, so Gore already answered. Richard Gere carries the Silver Surfer comic with him in the film. He even reads from it to his lover in bed. Okay, that's pretty cool. I saw Breathless on HBO as a kid. You haven't answered if it's worth watching. You could have a display called The Slabs of Broken Dreams. Okay, I'll probably check it out. I remember Gigi mentioned King David recently, which I thoroughly enjoyed, but I cannot recommend. The Richard Gere remake. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of guys. I got stuff to show off. I got a million comments. CGC is a big one. CBS is always less. You're winning as long as the shipping isn't too high. My comic shop is usually pretty fair. They are. What's going on here? Is David in his PJs? No, this is actually a shirt, and I'm actually wearing jeans, so I'm not in my PJs. But it's so hot in my garage right now. So, Larry, you're not going to like this because I've been showing off slabs. I have 13. I've already unboxed 5 or 6 of them. David is sending you a box of slabs for your birthday. Yeah. And then we already talked about how you would smash them open. I think the US version of Breathless is worth watching. So there you go. There you go. Oh my gosh, I'm caught up. That was exhausting. Okay. So comics, another slab, or books. That's what I have left. I could grab like 10 comics, or I could do another unslabbing, or I could grab my new books. Decide. What should I do? Larry isn't one of the choices. Okay, that's something. Natalie Portman isn't one of the choices. More slabs. Okay, let's do another slab. Slab, slab, slab. I'm telling you, I need my fan right now. Here we go. Ooh, this is the other Thor. I showed the first Thor at the beginning. So this is Thor number 248. It seems to have like a little wave in there. But again, it has no spine ticks whatsoever. 7.5. That does not look like a 7.5 to me, honestly. So it's from CBCS. So what do you think I paid for this one? Now, granted, Thor will go for more money than Next Men. So keep that in consideration. But it is only a 7.5. However, it's an older comic. Still only 25 cents. So what do you think I paid for that? That's Thor number 248. Let me find it. I paid a lot for this one. Anybody making a guess? These slabs are hilarious to me. Wait, I can't believe he's buying these slabs. I thought Larry needed an intervention when it came to Anis, but it's evident David. I really do. I'm spending too much money. So Ataki says 10. I spent almost double that. $3? Come on, Sleepy. That's a little bit ridiculous. A little bit of spine ticks never bother me in the slightest. They don't bother me, but if it's going to be an art piece, I'm buying it as an art piece. I don't want to see spine ticks. My eye will go right to them, and that ruins the art. I know, right? I have my slab like limitations. I'm not gonna buy a slab as an art piece unless it's really an old comic that has spine ticks. I'm just not gonna do it. So I actually 325. Come on. I I paid $18 for this one. Shame on me. I paid $18. That was a lot of money, right? But still less than the cost of slabbing it. Okay, I need vindication, so I'm gonna do one more slab because I need to show you that I didn't pay a lot for these. One more slab, one more slab, one more slab. Hopefully I didn't pay much for this one. Ooh, what's this? That's got a cool back. So this one is Exo Manowar, Long Live the King. Okay, this one's kind of ugly. Oh, I don't know why I bought this one. I probably got it for $3. Okay, it's an 8.0, and this is a CGC one. Yeah, I don't know why I bought that. I've been on a Valiant kick, but this is a modern one, and the art isn't even really. I mean, the art is nice. Don't get me wrong, but it's not something I would traditionally get. Okay. Oh, I actually paid. I paid $7 for this. $7. Okay, so $39? No, $7. David, did you know there's some websites that have a lot of different comic covers as posters of different sizes? I have a few of them, good quality too. I should actually, you know what? Larry, I will. I don't want to get up because I'd have to move everything, but I have an actual portfolio, and I've got a whole bunch of comic covers in that. I think I've shown it before, but I only have about 8 or 10 of them. But I love it; they're gorgeous, and I like to flip through it. So I wish that I had more. But yes, and at a certain time they were really really cheap, but they've gone up in price. Post is a great idea, Larry. 100% Larry. Yeah, so I guess I should get it and show it to you. So, but I'd have to move everything and then stand up, and I don't know. Nobody wants to see that. Okay, next. I showed you my Moomin. So I also got this. So this is the Calvin and Hobbes Portable Compendium. And I wanted to check this out, and I have some pros and cons. So they're putting these out. This is volume 1 to 2. I think there's going to be 7 of these for total. So the really bad thing about this, it's nice, but the box that it comes in is super flimsy. The comics come out of it at the top like this. So like I said, this box, very, very flimsy. That's the one bad thing, but it's keeping the price down. I paid $13 for this initial set, and the rest are going to be like $18 to $19. So once you pull that out, you get these 2 comics, and they're about the same size as the actual newspaper strips, and they do have them in color when they were in color, so they're not blown up, right? So you're getting the original size, but I think for the price, this is a great way to collect this. And so I'm actually happy that I got these. Like I said, this initial set was $12 to $13 on Amazon, and the next set is coming out right now, I think, and it's going to be like 18 to 19, but it would probably drop, I think, after a little while. But like I said, the one bad thing is the cover, and the cool thing is on your shelf, these things always bother me, but they did it this way so that they could stand up, and I really appreciate that. So what do you think of the Calvin and Hobbes Portable Compendium books 1 and 2? Please let me know in the comments. I'm moving some stuff around. Okay, let me get back to the comments. You can also go to FedEx office and print them out, but that's kind of illegal. Would it be legal for your own use? Surely not. Maybe there's still copyright issue there. I always wondered if I sent in a whole bunch of pictures of just comic covers and I wanted them to print out in 4x6 so I could put them in. I always wondered if that would be okay. I think the Calvin and the Hobbes are great. I do. Never heard of Calvin and Hobbes? Ooh, Gore, you're in for a treat. Oh my gosh. So Calvin, now I got to explain it. So Calvin is a young boy who has a stuffed teddy bear named Hobbes. I believe I got those right. And in the comic, he comes to life whenever he's outside playing with him. And they get into all these like crazy adventures. He's kind of like a Bart Simpson type kid. So yeah, this comic, I mean, I hope it holds up. As a kid, I loved this comic in the newspaper. So yeah, there you go. Or not as a kid, like as a teen, I guess. Someone said it's Natalie Portman's favorite. Oh wait, are you saying that you were joking and then I went ahead and explained the whole thing? Sorry, guys. High risk scans would be better than photos. I think Gore is pulling in. I guess so. And so now I feel tricked. Gore, I just led my audience 3 minutes of talking about this when I didn't have to. Gore, I'm gonna ban you, Gore. I'm calling my lawyers. All right, let me show you a couple of books. So I was on Whatnot, and I got a box of books. Now I've shown a couple of them already, so I won't show those. So here we go, a box of books, because I needed more books, but the seller was selling them for $1 each. So I was like, I wanted them. So I'm going to go ahead and show you 2 sets. I got these books for $1 each. Now, the reason I got them is for the cover art. I thought they were cute sets. Nothing to do. So these are all mysteries. I look at that one. It's so cool. And that, I mean, for $1 each. And I will read them eventually. And then I like this set too, by Patricia Moyes. Of course, I don't know these writers at all, but for $1 a book, I thought they were pretty cool. What do you think? Look at that. Look at that. Look at the skull in the water. I mean, that's a cool cover. And maybe this is reminding me of Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, look at that. Dead men don't ski. Yeah, I guess not. So, yeah. Anybody know Patricia Moyes? What do you think of those cool books for $1 each? That's about half of what I have. I might as well go ahead and show more. Okay, so here's another bunch. Oh. Odds on Miss Seaton. Look at her. Don't mess with her. Isn't that is cool art? Look at that. Odds on Miss Seaton. And then this is all a set. So they're all by E.X. Giraud, and they're a death for a doctor, a death for a dilettante, a death for Adonis. I'm sure you can read it. You don't need me to read the titles. Well, aren't those cool? So did Garage Geek need to buy these for $1 each? No. But is Garage Geek happy to have them sitting in a box on his garage floor? Yes. I'll go through the comments in a second. I got one more stack to show you. I know you're all writing how you love all these books. I know that's what you're. Oh, this one I thought was the coolest. Look at that. Buried in the Past by Elizabeth Le Marchand. Look at that. Can you see it? Like, look at how cool that cover is. All right. These are a set, so I'll save those last. A classic English crime. Look at that. And Bloody Instructions. That's pretty cool art. Okay, last ones I'm going to show. These 4. A Great Day. These are by Jane Haddam, and they all have these like little banners at the top. I just thought it was a cute set. I like the cover art, so I went ahead and grabbed those. Quoth the Raven. I think I really wanted that one too. Look at that cover. Wow. Tell me you're not jealous right now. I got these for $1 each. I know you're all rolling around in agony that you don't have these. So I'm done with that. And then I'm going to go to the... Let me put these on the floor. I told you I had a shit ton to show today. Oh, let me go to the comments. I'm kind of scared. It holds up. Reread a bunch of them a few years ago. So I guess we're talking about the comic, Calvin and Hobbes. Yeah. Could you please tell us if Batman is any good? Are you talking about a comic, a movie? Even Chip is struggling. Right now, Bruce has had all the best writers. Oh, are you talking... Is Chip Zdarsky writing Batman? I didn't even know that. I just finished reading Fear Agent. Wow, fantastic. I haven't read Fear Agent, but I was underwhelmed by the one that you really loved, which was the one about the family. What was that? I've got it over there. The family that goes through the different dimensions. I thought it started out strong. X Griot is someone's pen. Oh, EX Griot is someone's pen name. These writers are new to me. Yeah, I don't know them at all. I'm weak on mystery writers. So am I. It's like sci-fi. I'm just dipping my toes in. Fear Agent is well regarded. One day I'll read it. Hopefully you are strong on Regency romance. Ew. I draw the line at romance, but I guess if I see any with really cool covers, I'll buy those too. All right. I have 6 slabs left. And I think all I have left are the comics and the slabs. I think so. Yeah. So let's do another slab, a couple comics, a slab, comics, slab. I don't want to throw these rubber bands on the floor in case my dogs choke on them. Like, I wouldn't want that. Ooh, I forgot. I think all the rest are Master of Kung Fu. Here's the first Master of Kung Fu. I got a whole bunch of them. I'm so happy. And the first one is this spiderweb cover. Look at that. That is gorgeous. This is Master of Kung Fu number 37. Look at that cover. How much did I pay for it? It's a 7.5, but nary a spine tick. Look at that. I love Master of Kung Fu. And this is CGC 7.5. What do you think? How much did I pay? So this one was number 37. Anybody want to take a guess? Well, I paid $13 for that one. That is worth it. That is a cool ass comic. One more. I've got to throw all this stuff away. My dog is trying to walk through it on the floor. He's like, I hope he's not going to try to get in my lap right now. Okay. Here we go. This was also a... Oh my God, I loved these comics when I was a kid. This one is actually 8.0. Look at that. Number 43. Can you see it? Master of Kung Fu. That is gorgeous. Well, it's probably nostalgic because I loved these so much as a kid. So that definitely colors the art. I just think, yeah. So this is number 43. I also paid $13 for it. I think you're seeing a trend. I think I'm going to go for 13 on each. Someone's getting 40. Someone's... Wow. If you pick that up for less than 20, yeah, I'm getting them all for 13. Let's do one more and I'll be halfway through. My Master of Kung Fu. This one has more tape than the other ones. I wonder why. Ugh. This is taking some force to get this one open. And this one, oh no. Ooh, I forgot about this one. Oh, I know why this one was going for cheap. I'll show you. It has a defect. And this one does have spine ticks. It's Iron Man number 29, a 15 center. It's 3.5. Now you will see spine ticks, but it's got that on the cover. And I was like, it doesn't matter. It's a 3.5. It's a 15-cent Iron Man with a few defects. How much did I pay for this? Knowing that it's Iron Man and it's an old one, it's a 15 center. But knowing those defects, What did I pay? What did Garage Geek pay for this? Please make a guess in the comments. Iron Man number 29. I paid, anybody? Slab Foo. Love that Paul Galassi art. 25. So I paid 17 for that. 17. That, I'm sorry, that's so worth it. A 15-cent Iron Man. 17, Gore. You lowballed it at 14. Okay, so I have 3 slabs left, and I have these comics to show off. So I'm just going to grab a bunch and start showing. So these are all comics that I got on Whatnot. So I'll just grab the first bunch and start showing. And then we'll be almost done. Oh my gosh, it's already an hour and 15 minutes. What goes on the heads of these original slabbers? I don't know. I really don't. I think some people send them off in bulk, and they have like a deal with CGC, and then they get them slabbed for cheap, and then they just hope for the best. The ones that sell, and then the ones that don't, they get rid of them on, I don't know. Is that possible? Here we go. A painted cover of Boris Karloff, Tales of Mystery. The Serpent's Clutch. There's some guy over here. He's getting all drowned, like wrapped up in drowning. I can't hold these. So there you go. Boris Karloff. That is Boris Karloff number 70 from 1976. I have a couple of Claw, and I think that brings my total Claws to about half the run. So there is Claw number 5, Claw number 10, which that's a Kubert cover. I'm not that crazy about it. This one is a better Kubert cover. This is Claw number 11. Bye, Taki. Thank you for stopping in. And this one is Claw number 12, another Kubert cover. And then the next one, we got a Dagar, the Invincible number 10. This one is a little bit beat up. But at this point, I'm buying anything that I don't have when I see it. And if I get better copies along the way, I send these to people who want them. Here I got a great old Flash, a 25 center. Oh no, and Green Lantern's in it. This is Flash number 231 from 1975. They're like cutting him up. Convention of Flash Villains. And then I have 2 Hercules Unbound. I think I have 3 or 4 in this set now. I love the backgrounds of these. This one is number 10. This one has a way better cover. I love the background on that. That one is okay. Let me go ahead and catch up with the comments. So Claw is actually a good read. Cool. When I was a kid, I would go to scores of garage sales on Saturdays with my mom. I would always settle for those gold key books when I couldn't find any Marvel. I wonder if did you actually end up reading them and enjoying them? I've read some of them, and whereas the stories aren't as good as the Marvel, they were still actually quite good comics. I'm going to be doing a deep dive into these over the summer. Possibly these are new collectors who get into the hobby for speculation and investment purposes. Met a few of them at my shop, very susceptible. They never read comics or read comics. I have all the Claws, great stuff. Cool. Dagar art is great. Stories dull. That's sad. Wally Wood inking Simonson in Hercules. Oh, that's cool. All right. Let me put these at the bottom. I'll grab another set. No, I'll do a slab, and then I'll go through another set, and that will. After I do about 3 of these, that will take me to the end of what I need to show. Oh, I never checked if anybody wanted to jump on, but I did have a lot of problems when Sleepy tried to jump on. It's my internet connection, I guess. Yes, I always read all of my comics. Larry, I'm trying to, but I'm buying too many. The gold key books are fine, just not Marvel level. I think they actually, for example, some of the ones that I read, like the mystery ones and everything, they were more adultish to me. But I don't know about those Dagar ones. So this is What is this? Did I? This is shocking to me. Okay, I bought this World of Krypton number 6, and it's a 9.0, and I know I bought it because look at that beautiful cover art. But I don't remember buying this one. I guess I put an initial bid and nobody went beyond it. So yeah, I got this one. Anybody want to guess, or should I just tell you? I got this one for sorry, I got this one for $8. I mean, that is gorgeous. And look at the back. Even the back is nice. Superman and Lois. I don't know. That's gorgeous art. I'm wondering who is this cover artist. It's really pretty. What do you think? That's a gorgeous piece of art. $8. Okay, more comics. No, that's pretty. I would have bought it. Oh, yay! Someone's converted. And then you would have smashed it out of the slab? All right, let me grab another set of comics. Oh, I've got a special one in here for Scott, if you're still here. But I'll talk about that. I got this George Perez. I'm pretty sure it's Perez and DeCarlo. So this is Justice League number 197. Look at that. I'm trying to get all the Commandy that I can. I don't know if I'm even halfway there yet, but this is actually a giant, which is a 50-cent number 32. So a little bit over halfway through the run. I believe there were 49 or 50 issues in that. So this is definitely a reprint of the origin issue there. So I don't know if this is a reprint as well. I got the Karate Kid with Superman on the cover. Karate Kid number 12. This one is not in the best of condition, but it still looks pretty nice. I got this Mr. Miracle. Now this one I got most of these comics for $1, by the way, $1 or $2. This one wasn't selling because it's got a slash through the cover, and I thought I liked the art enough that I was willing to pay the $1, even though the comic was cut up there because you can hardly see it. I thought, well, for $1, the cover art is pretty cool. And look at the back. That's Darkseid, right? Is his name Darkseid or Darkseid? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, the Mr. Miracle. It's gorgeous for $1. I got this Return of the New Gods. I don't think this is Kirby, but it's definitely Kirby-esque. I don't know. You can tell that's not Kirby. This is number 13. Both of these are one-shots. Shadowplay, Tales of the Supernatural. Of course, I mean, I got it for that beautiful cover, and it's the Dell. And then this one, I couldn't not buy it. It's so bad. This art is so horrendously bad, but I'm so glad I bought it. It's a one-shot. They don't have any others in the series. And yeah, this is from 82. You can tell a lot of the later comics from Dell Gold Key, they actually didn't do painted covers. They actually went back to comic style, and yeah, that's pretty awful. I'm glad I got it. I have a Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. Look at that. This is what's his name? Art. Neil Adams. I'm pretty sure. Like, look at that. Yeah, gorgeous. And a yellow background. And they're like, not even Superman can stop the giant Jimmy. Ho ho ho. Great giant. I have 2 issues of Superman Super Team Family Giant. So this one has the what do you call those people? Oh, the Doom Patrol? No, I forget what. The Challengers of the Unknown. And this one again has the Challengers of the Unknown on the cover. And this last comic is for Scott, if you're still there. You recently showed this on your channel. You talked about it. And when you said it, I was like, oh my gosh, I had just ordered it. Now, I did not order this because you talked about it. And then I was like, we both bought it at the same time. Mine just arrived later. And I thought that was real serendipitous. So look at that. The Saga of the Swamp Thing number 2. And this does have some spine ticks, but I got it for super cheap. and I thought, you know, I'm collecting them. If I can get them cheap, I'm going to get them. So that's number two. Yeah. So we both. I thought that was funny when you showed it. All right. I have two slabs left and a group of comics. So we're coming near the end of this stream. I've been talking too much. My throat hurts. So here we go. It is a Master of Kung Fu. This one is number 35. We got a one. She's in an hourglass and she's going to be drowned in sand. And yeah, this one actually does have just slight spine ticks. But it still presents very well. It's a 7.5. And I probably paid $13 for it. So let's see. Master of Kung Fu number 35. Yeah, I paid $13 for that. Okay, one more slab to unbox. And how many more comics to show off? Not that many. Yep, this many more. So I'll do these comics, and then I'll do the slab, and we'll be done. That was my show and tell. So here we got a Warlord number 88. Is that Mike Grell? I'm not sure. No, R. Buckler art. I got a bunch of weird Western tales. Let me go ahead and all of these. So the initial one, it's a 20 center on number 19 that has Jonah Hex. That is just like an awesome cover. He removed the poison symbol, and so he's letting that guy drink his fill and die. Here's another Jonah Hex. This one is still only 20 cents. It's number 24. Look at that gorgeous yellow background. And then they jumped to Scalp Hunter. The guy on the stream was like, nobody ever wants a Scalp Hunter issues. But I did. I thought that was a pretty cool cover. This poor Scalp Hunter, he's always in danger from the Wet Man. And there we go, Scalp Hunter. And two comics left. One is The Witching Hour number 72, a 35 center. Look at your future. And I got mine cheap as well. Yeah, so many of these comics you can get for $1. It's worth it. And the last one is World's Finest, number 220, a 20 center. And this cover is like, it's strange to me because he says, look at me, was I not once beautiful? But that's not a woman's body. So that's a woman, right? When he became a creature, did he like transition? Like, those aren't women's breasts. And I don't know. That was a weird transition for this. For this character. Was I not beautiful once? I don't know. That's a very strange cover to me. And that is the end of all of my comics. And we have one slab left. And man, whew, it's so hot in here. It'll be a good thing to end the stream. So, one last slab. Is it going to be a Master of Kung Fu? Let's see. It is. It's a Master of Kung Fu. So we're going to end on a very nice note. Ooh, what a cool one. This is number 36. Night of the Ninjas. Look at that. So this one is a 7.5. Yeah, this is a really nice comic. So I probably paid 13 for it. This is number 36. Master of Kung Fu number 36. Yeah, I paid 13 for it. So that's a great way to end this stream. Nobody wanted to jump on and show off something that they've got, because now I can be quiet. And if you need to talk and it freezes up, I'll just let you talk. Otherwise, I'm going to say farewell to everyone. Yeah, that's it. So thank you all for coming, and don't forget to always try to be more intelligent. Thanks for showing up, everybody. Dang it.